Applied behavior analysis is an important form of behavioral therapy that can help people with autism. And now the province of Ontario has put regulations on who is qualified to provide that therapy. In order to use the title Board Certified Behavior Analyst, you now have to be registered with the College of Psychologists and Behavior Analysts of Ontario. So this is a welcome development for autism advocates, parents, and patients. For more on this, we are joined by Jamie Peddle. Welcome, Jamie, to the show. Let's talk about these changes.
Good morning.
Nice to have you on.
Thank you.
So what do these changes mean for the community?
Well, as of July the 1st, Board Certified Behavior Analysis will be finally recognized as health practitioners here in the province of Ontario. This is very welcoming news. It's been way overdue. This is something that should be done right across Canada, and considering they've been doing it in the United States for the longest time. But what this does, this protects the public in many areas. We know that board certified behavior analysis, they're required to have special education, special training to be considered and recognized underneath the college. We know that there's a certain standard on how services are being provided, and pursuant to professional standards. But also this opens up the door for many things. Like, for an example, we know there's a shortage here in the province. So this will attract more people to the province. To be board certified behavior analysis, and also on how services and where services are being delivered. But this is just one piece of a large puzzle, but this is very welcoming news.
Something you've been waiting for. Now, you are the founder of the Canadian Autism Treatment for Medicare Coalition. You're also a dad to a son with autism. What does this mean to you as a parent?
Well, what this means to me as a parent is that, finally, families can feel comfortable. They can feel that, their child are getting that proper treatment they deserve. There's things for that protects the public. Like I said, it opens up the door for many things and stuff like that. So, it means a lot of things in those many areas. Yeah, absolutely.
For those of us who are unfamiliar with the therapy itself, what are the benefits to regulating who can practice this type of therapy?
Well, there's one thing that we know here is that there's over 500,000 Canadians living with autism. 1 in 36 are born every day. Autism treatment has been recognized as medically necessary in the United States of America. We know that if provided at a young age, it helps people to have a chance in life, right? But, most importantly, what needs to be really done is that ever since autism program has been put in place here in the province of Ontario, we've gone from a couple hundred to over 70,000 children waiting to get access to treatment.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a lot of people. But see, the problem is that it's into a ministry that deals with welfare, the Ministry of Children, Community Social Service. So, what the province needs to do now is put it into the Ministry of Health where it belongs, so people can actually have access and start using their health cards instead of their Visa cards.
I wanted to ask you about that, Jamie, because Ontario is the only province not to cover this treatment under OHIP. Why is that? What are they saying?
Well, all provinces are not covering this under OHIP, but by putting this into the College of Psychologists, this opens up the door for those things, right? So, what Mr. Ford needs to do now is he needs to put it into the Ministry of Health where it belongs, and then by doing that, he would actually have access to federal funds or any deals that can be negotiated through health accords. When I met Mr. Ford, I gave him this documentation here, and I told him, I said, this is how you address the issue. We know that the Liberal Party of Canada, they held a national convention in Winnipeg, and they voted to actually fund the full cost of autism. So, but, another thing what Mr. Ford doesn't tell people is that for every person who's not treated, it costs the provincial government anywhere between $2.4 to $3.2 million for each person over their lifetime. So why wouldn't you invest in their core health care needs?
In the first place. Before we go, this book, tell me about this book.
Yeah. So, you know, this is for everybody, like every Canadian, you know, right across Canada who truly wants to know about Canada's neglect on autism. You know, I would highly recommend to buy this book. It's called The Fight for Autism Treatment in Canada. And you can get it on Amazon. And it talks about just Canada's neglect, and it talks about everything. It's a great book to read. You know?
It's great to have you here, Jamie, to walk us through these changes that have now started. And we'll just see what's to come. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.